ESPN on ABC.
The Stanley Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
The highest award in the world's fastest game. It is like no other failing in sports.
This is the place where Stanley Cup dreams come true.
ABC is home to the Stanley Cup Final.
Mike Weiss tonight. And how about the matchup we're going to see this evening?
Well, we've been waiting for this matchup. The Panthers are ready, and the Oilers are ready. So let's get this one started.
This expansion team is desperately trying to get back to their championship form of '96. They made it all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals in just their second.
The Panthers are desperately trying to prove that their Stanley Cup Finals appearance was not just beginner's luck.
And now, your Edmonton Oilers! At center, number 89, Mike Comrie. At left wing, number 94, Ryan Smith. At right wing, number 22, Anson Carter. On defense, number 44, Yanni Niinimaa.
And number 2, Eric Brewer. And in goal, number 35, Tommy Sallow.
The Edmonton Oilers missed the postseason for the first time in the past few years. They need to improve play away from the Skyreach Center if they want to sniff the playoffs again.
Returning to the glory of past championship seasons is the focus of this year's Oilers team. Roberto Luongo is one of the youngest #1 goalies in the league, but his game doesn't reflect it. He covers a lot of net and will be a staple in goal for years to come. A quick glove, great footwork, and positioning that seems to be borderline brilliant. Sallow has arrived, and the league's forwards better stand up and take note.
The referee is about to drop the puck to start this game. Comrie brings the puck through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Deflected out front by Luongo. And they blow the whistle as the goalie covers up.
Please put your garbage in the bins located just outside your section.
Luongo logged a nice save there, Mike.
Luongo can swipe the puck out of the air with ease.
We've got a face-off to the left of Luongo. And he takes a wrist shot. Ozolinsh sends it off to Nielsen. Brings the puck up. Takes it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Brewer sends it to his defenseman. Niemima passes to Smith. Brings it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. He sends it up the middle to Carter. And he takes a wrist shot. If they have any chance of taking this game, he's got to continue to make stops like that. Comrie passes it over to the left wing. Ozolinsh sends it in front to Yushkevich. Bure passes to the defenseman. Ozolinsh sends it up to the center. Kozlov brings it past the red line. Comrie plays it up to the center. Nielsen carries it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He sends the puck back to Bure. Ozolinsh takes the puck up. Carries it over the red line. Brings it over the blue line. He lets the slap shot go. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. And the goalie covers up to stop play. Salo was impressive in the last play, huh, Mike?
From 99 to 2002, Salo posted 3 consecutive seasons with 25 wins or more.
This faceoff is left of the goalie. Dopita sends it over to Cleary. Huselius brings it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. Smith passes it over to Dopita. Takes it past the red line. Gets it over to the left wing. He covers the puck. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Luongo. Mata passes to Jokinen. Takes the puck up through the zone. Brings it over the red line. Takes it past the blue line. Centers it to Mateau. Salo passes it to Steos. He sends it up the center. Brings the puck up through the zone. He sends it over to York. Carries it past the blue line. That was a hard hit by Krejcik. He plays it back to Smith. Salo sends it back to the defenseman.
Congratulations to Ray Samante. Ray correctly guessed the number of rolled-up balls of tape in the giant jar on the promenade. Ray, you've won a lifetime supply of hockey tape.
Reasoner passes it to Chimera. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Ozelinch sends it over to Ritchie. Brewer passes to the defenseman. Niinimaa sends it up to the center. Ritchie sends it over to Ozelinch. He sends it off over to Novozheltsev. Brings it past the red line. He sends it over to Worrell. Chimera brings the puck through the zone. Carries it past the red line. Passes over to the left wing. Moreau passes it to the right wing. It floats past the goalie for the goal.
Oh, yeah, it's always good to get your crowd behind you.
Hey, Mike, show us the play again, will you?
I'll tell you in that one, he didn't have time to put it on the good side, so the backhand was all that was left. Oh, yeah, baby, there's dancing in the streets and on the ice.
Edmonton goal scored by number
Kozlov
28,
passes it off over to Ferentz.
Chimera. Assist to number 18.
Brings it over the blue line.
Ethan.
And he takes a wrist shot. There's a blocker save.
Time of goal, 4 minutes, 51 seconds.
Pisa slides it over to Smith. Carter carries it over the red line. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Meze plays it up to the center. Kozlov brings the puck up. Brings it over the red line. He relays it over to Nielsen. Ferguson moves it over to Carter. Brings it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Meze sends it off over to Bure. He lets the backhand shot go. Man, what a save. Comrie sends it back to Smith. Stopped. Luongo just got his glove on the puck. Luongo intercept. Chalk that goal up for the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, they're exploiting their home ice advantage now. The wrist shot comes so quickly that the goalie can't react fast enough to the shot. By Comrie.
Oh, yeah, it's fiesta time on the ice.
Edmonton goal scored unassisted by number 89, Mike Comrie. Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 10
Krejcik
seconds.
passes over to Bateau. He slides it over to Jokinen. Takes it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. He passes it to Mateau. What a save! And he covers up.
Salo has some of the fastest reflexes in the league.
Hey, Mike, what does the replay show?
Salo uses the glove to wipe away that shot.
Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Oilers.
The Oilers don't take many penalties. They're a very disciplined team.
Face-off to the left of Salo. Dopita sends it to Cleary. Carries it past the red line. Carries it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Luongo sends it back to the defenseman. York sends it over to the right wing. Cleary sends it to the left wing. Yushkevich. It's intercepted. York passes over to Cleary. They blow the whistle as he covers the puck.
3, row R.
Tonight's game shows you that you won't see many costly errors from a team like the Oilers.
T-shirt. Find your nearest usher for details.
The Oilers don't take too many penalties. So far, they've hardly racked up any minutes.
We've got a face-off to the left of Luongo. Kozlov passes it over to the left wing. He passes it off to Nielsen. Carries it over the red line. Brings it over the blue line. And he's checked by Brewer. Niemima passes it to Carter. Comrie brings it over the red line. Takes it past the blue line. He takes the slap shot. He isn't letting the shooter see any daylight behind him at all. And he takes a wrist shot. He moves it over to Smith. That save shows he came into camp ready to play this season. Kozlov takes the puck up. Nielsen brings it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He looks to be in mid-season form with goaltending like that. Salo sends it in front to Brewer. Sends it over to Comrie. Carries it past the red line. Carries it past the blue line. The Florida Panthers have definitely struggled at times. Any thoughts on that, Mike?
Injuries really plagued their 2001-2002 season. They're going to need to stay healthy if they want to win.
Kozlov
1 minute,
passes it to
1
Bure.
minute remaining.
Comrie is delivering his usual scoring threat tonight, Mike.
Comrie has soft hands. He makes passing look so easy.
This faceoff is to the right of the goalkeeper. Comrie sends it up over to Steos. The Florida Panthers are behind right now, but in general are poised to take the next step. What's your take, Mike?
Folks, veteran players are always welcome, and Florida is no exception.
This faceoff is left of the goalie. He slides it over to Smith.
Come join us next week when we have our annual hockey camp for kids. For more information, come to the customer service
As this
booth
game is
located
proving,
behind
Mike, the
section
team to watch
32.
for exciting scoring are the Oilers.
The Oilers are a very offensive-minded team. I hope the other team's defense is ready.
Kozlov passes it to the right wing. Bure carries it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save. Salo. Kozlov intercepts the pass. Smith takes it past the red line. Brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Carter moves it back over to Comrie. And he takes a wrist shot. The Edmonton Oilers hold the lead as the first period ends. 2-0. Mike, what's your take after the first period?
The Panthers are spending too much time on defense, Bill, as reflected by shots on goal.
Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN, presented by Nextel. This ESPN exclusive presentation brought to you by Nextel. Life's better when your cell phone has a walkie-talkie. And in part by Bud Light, the proud sponsor of the NHL. And Southwest Airlines, official airline of the National Hockey League.
No, wrong.
Mayday, mayday.
Not a good time.
Exactly, not a good time. I said it, I don't like it.
My client?
How bad?
What is with the marble? Very, very bad. People don't listen. Too many trees.
Doing the smile thing?
This is a joke, right? Doing it now.
Relax.
You're under budget.
We're under budget. We're under budget. We're under budget. I love it.
Loves it.
Oh.
Coast to coast walkie-talkies get it done. Nextel.
Yeah, playing with the big boys now. I'm gonna put your stick on my wall. Because I've been playing ESPN NHL hockey. I've done the skills competition. I'm fast, I'm agile, and I'm accurate. Don't get scared now. Don't get Yeah, I know you're nervous. Rated E for everyone.
The NHL playoffs on ABC continue next Saturday.
I love hockey season.
Brings the puck up through the zone. He passes it off. Over to Carter. Takes it past the blue line. Passed back to Smith. He plays it up to the center. Comrie sends it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. That stop keeps this game within reach. He passes it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Blocked out front. Play stops as he covers the puck. The Florida Panthers are trailing. In general, Mike, what does this team need to...
Now, what Florida's looking for is a veteran leader to take this team to the next level.
face-off to the right of Luongo. Over to the right wing. He winds up with a shot. That was a terrific save by Luongo. Carter plays it up to the center. Hopefully, he can keep making saves like that, and maybe one of his teammates will help him out on the offensive end. Passes it to the right wing. He centers it over to Smith. Save by Luongo. Brewer sends it over to the right wing. Comrie sends it to Carter. Ozelinch slides. Comrie breaks up the play. He lets the slap shot go. They get called for offsides.
Luongo tries to anticipate what opposing players are going to do, and it comes back to haunt him sometimes. He's young, and eventually he's going to realize that they're trying to beat him and not the other way around.
Hey, Mike, take us through the replay.
Luongo makes a pad save.
Dopita brings it past the blue line. Sent back to York. Jokinen brings the puck through the zone. Brings it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That save preserves their 2-goal advantage. He covers it up.
He's not as aggressive as he used to be or as quick.
Take it away, Mike.
Salo takes the blocker and redirects the shot away.
Face off to the left of Salo. He sends it back over to Bateau. Steos moves to Dolphin. Takes the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the red line. And they go offsides.
The Oilers aren't the youngest team in the league, but they have veterans, which every team needs.
Pass to Steos. Bateau carries it past the red line. He sends it up the...
I'd say their coach has some choice words for him about that goal.
The goalie couldn't get back across the crease to stop that one-timer by Jokinen.
Florida goal scored.
Kozlov
12.
takes it past the red line.
Assist to number 32, Stefan Mateau. Time of goal, 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
He lets the backhand shot go. Save by Luongo. He passes it over to Bure. Carries it over the red line. Carries it past the blue line. That goal ties it up in the second.
Their coach is not a happy camper right now. And somehow he manages to slide the puck under the goalie. And that's as excited as I've seen this team in a while.
Florida goal scored.
Kozlov
by
brings
20,
it over the red line. Moves it back to Ozolinsh.
Number 25, Victor.
Yushkevich
Kozlov.
brings it
Time
past
of
the red
goal,
line.
2 minutes, 51
Nielsen
seconds.
brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. It looks like someone has done some work in the offseason. Penalty on the Edmonton Oilers.
And it looks like they're going to get a power play opportunity off of this one, Bill.
We've got a face-off to the left of Salo.
Edmonton penalty to number 44, Yanni Niinimaa. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 12
Jokinen sends it up to the center. He passes it to Huselius. He passes it back to Ferentz. Cleary passes it to the right wing. York carries it past the red line. And he shoots, he scores! York scores a shorthanded goal. They're feeding off their fans' energy.
You know, sometimes it's better to have fewer guys on the ice, Bill.
You know, when there's more room to maneuver, some teams have that talent to take advantage.
This team seems to be going up high on purpose on this goalie. Just look at him celebrate, Bill.
Edmonton goal
brings the
scored
puck up.
Shorthanded by number 16, Michael York. Assist to number 7, Daniel Cleary. And to number 2, Eric
Yushkevich takes the puck up, carries it over the red line.
Time of goal, 3 minutes, 40 seconds.
Salo sends it off to Smith. Ozelinch brings the puck up through the zone. Mateau takes it past the blue line. Centers it over to Kozlov. The Edmonton Oilers have the advantage right now in this game. Are there any other things our viewers should know about this team?
A more balanced attack is going to push the Edmonton Oilers back into the postseason.
Face-off to the left of Salo. Ward passes to Nielsen. Takes it past the red line. Ferentz sends it over to the right wing. Penalty over. The whistle blew since the puck was out of sight. Salo looked good on that last save, Mike.
Tommy Salo has trouble with his confidence at times. If he gives up a big goal, it affects him down the road for a few games. He's got to get the faith that he can bounce back if he's going to join the goaltending elite.
Comrie sends it over to Carter. And they blow the whistle as the goalie covers up. Well, some teams will beat themselves if you wait long enough, but not the Oilers.
The Oilers are a disciplined team. This should be a great game.
We've got a face-off to the left of Luongo. And he takes a wrist shot. Krejcik passes it to Novoselic. Brings it over the red line. Brings it past the blue line. Centering pass to Ritchie. It glides toward the goalie. It's in!
He's got to be happy with the way his team responded on that goal.
A cross-ice pass and one-timer by Ritchie.
Florida goal scored.
Comrie
by
brings it
number
past the red
19.
line.
Byron Ritchie.
Passes to Smith.
Assist to number 39, Ivan Novoseltsev.
And he takes
To
a wrist
number
shot.
1, Roberto Luongo. Time of the goal.
Play stops
6
as the goalie
minutes.
covers up. This face-off is to the right of the goalkeeper. He plays it back over to Smith. Passes it to Carter. He takes the slap shot. Ozelinch passes it over to Huselius. Carries it past the red line. Carries it over the blue line. And he gets called for offsides. Dopita carries it over the red line. Carries it past the blue line. Passes over to the left wing. Stopped by Luongo. And the goalie covers up to stop play. York thought there was an easy tally there, but gets stoned by Luongo. Face off to the left of Luongo. He sends it to Cleary. He passes it up the center. Dopita passes it to the right wing. Save by Luongo. Luongo passes to Kozlov. He plays it up to the center. Nielsen brings it over the red line. He sends the puck back to Bure. Dopita brings the puck through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. He takes a snapshot. Those saves are great warm-ups for the regular season. Kozlov brings it past the blue line. Passed back over to Nielsen. It's intercepted by Brewer. Luongo logged a nice save there, Mike.
Roberto's young as far as netminders go, but he still makes the little mistakes. His confidence is building in net, and as he gets older, he should settle into a role of being a top goalie in the league.
Smith takes the puck up through the zone. Passes it over to Carter. Huselius brings it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. That was a great save. He covers the puck. This faceoff is left of the goalie. Comrie plays it up to the center. Brings the puck up. Carter passes it over to the left wing. Smith sends it over to the right wing. He sends it up the middle to Comrie. And he takes a wrist shot. Stopped by Luongo.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining.
And he
in the
covers
second
up.
period.
Comrie just gets robbed by Luongo. And he takes a wrist shot. Great save! He's taken up where he left off last period. Yushkevich passes it to Nielsen. Takes the puck up. Kozlov takes it past the red line. Niinima sends it up to Carter. Carries it over the blue line. Sent back over to Comrie. Nielsen passes it off over to Kozlov. Bure passes it to the right wing. He lets the slap shot go. Save by Salo. And he takes a wrist shot. It's all locked up at intermission at 3. You have any words of wisdom after 2, Mike?
The Oilers are keeping themselves in this game with their penalty killing.
Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN presented by Nextel. This ESPN exclusive presentation brought to you by Dodge, the official road team of the NHL. Grab life by the horns, Dodge. And Labatt Blue, imported from Canada. Look up, see blue.
Dodge, different. Big savings, just about. Big savings, almost everything. Not a perfect world. Cash allowance, up to 2,000 Magnum power, up to 2,000 Caravan. 1,000 cash allowance, almost every car, almost everything. Not a perfect world. Limited time. Dodge savings. Don't wait. Dodge different. Dodge different. Dodge different.
Ready? I was born ready. Sid, it's working.
Hockey card season is back at Tim Hortons. Get your Tim Hortons NHL trading cards today. Collect them all, plus play on the app for a chance to meet Sid.
Hope you get a Nate McKinnon in there.
Unbelievable.
What are you guys in for?
Slashing.
Ice staking. What about you?
Replied all to a company-wide email.
Oof.
Brings it past the red line. Nielsen carries it past the blue line. He passes it to the left wing. And he takes a wrist shot. Kozlov sends it back. Over to Bure. Good save! Salo stops the go-ahead goal. Salo sends it in front. Over to Brewer. Nielsen sends it over to the right wing. He gets caught off sides. Comrie passes it to the right wing. Carter takes it past the blue line. Sends it back to the defenseman. Nielsen sends it over to the right wing. Brewer sends it over to Smith. Comrie brings it over the blue line. He sends it off over to Carter. He sends it up the center. Comrie slides it to Brewer. Offsides. Jokinen brings the puck up through the zone. He passes back to the defenseman. Cleary moves it back to Smith. He sends it over to Dopita. Husali moves it over to Ward. He slides it to Jokinen. Brings the puck through the zone. Carries it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. He relays it to Huselius. And he takes a wrist shot. Steos sends it off over to Cleary. He passes it to Dopina. Krejcik passes to Mateau. Brings it over the red line. He passes it off over to Jokinen. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Smith. Huselius sends it back over to Mateau. Centers it to Jokinen. Smith sends it to Cleary. Steos sends it in front of the net. Takes the puck up through the zone. Dopita carries it over the red line. Carries it over the blue line. He moves it over to York. Man, what a save! They blow the whistle as he covers the puck. He takes the slap shot. That save keeps this game tied up. Ozulinch sends it to the left wing. Kozlov brings the puck up. Carries it past the blue line. Sends it over to Yushkevich. We've got a face-off to the left of Salo. Comrie passes it over to the left wing. Smith brings it over the blue line. He sends it back to Carter. And he takes a wrist shot. Terrific save! Luongo stops the go-ahead goal.
Ward delivers a crushing check to his victim there. Ward is a great checker. The opposition always has to be on the lookout for him.
We're going to have a face-off to the right of Luongo. Comrie passes it to the right wing. He covers it up. Ritchie is all over the ice. What's the skinny on this guy, Mike?
Ritchie has such soft hands. He's great at handling the puck.
Face-off to the left of Luongo. Reasoner passes it over to Chimera. Gets it over to the left wing. Moreau moves it back to Ninima. Chimera sends it to the left wing. He He lets it fly. Nice. Luongo makes the save. Luongo passes it over to Ritchie. Brewer takes it past the red line. Chimera takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a huge save. Ward passes to Ritchie. Brings it past the red line. Brings it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That save keeps him in this game. Chimera takes the puck up. He passes it back over to Reasoner. He slides it to Morrow. Yushkevich passes it over to Novozeltsev. Carries it over the blue line. Moves it back to Yushkevich. Steos brings the puck through the zone. Chimera carries it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. Save! Luongo stops the go-ahead goal. Ozelinch sends it up over to Nielsen. Pass to Bure. Kozlov brings it over the blue line. Over to the right wing. Takes the shot. Bure passes it over to the left wing. Nielsen sends it over to the right wing. Carter sends it back over to Smith. Nielsen passes it off to Kozlov. It's really important to win the faceoffs now. Jokinen sends it over to Huselli. What a save! Salo stops the go-ahead goal. Comrie carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Nice save. Luongo stops the go-ahead goal. Luongo sends it up to the center. Jokinen brings it over the red line. Quick pass to Mateau. He passes it to the right wing. Jokinen moves it back over to Ferentz. Huselius sends it back over to Bateau. Ward sends it to the left wing. Dopita slides it over to Ninima. He plays it back over to Cleary. And he takes a wrist shot. Yushkevich plays it up to the center. Kozlov moves it over to Bure. York moves it back over to Brewer. Salo passes to the defenseman. He blows the whistle for offsides. In a close game, winning these faceoffs is big. Dopita sends it off to Cleary. Takes it past the blue line. He lets the backhand shot go. He gave up his body to make that save.
1 minute remaining.
Play stops as he covers the puck. Luongo looked good on that last save, Mike.
Luong has a quick glove hand. He's very hard to beat.
It can be a real advantage to win the majority of faceoffs late in the game. Dopita sends it back to Brewer. He lets the slap shot go. He was robbed. Luongo. Blocker save. He centers it over to Cleary.
Luongo has such a quick glove. It makes him tough to get the puck past.
The replay should give us a better look.
Luongo denies the shot with a terrific blocker save.
Everything is magnified late in the game, including faceoffs. Comrie passes over to Carter. That save was huge. And he takes a wrist shot. That save helps them stay alive.
Up first for...
Stanley Cup playoffs on ESPN presented by Nextel. This ESPN exclusive presentation brought to you by Nextel. Life's better when your cell phone has a walkie-talkie. And in part by Miller Lite. Life is best told at a place called Miller Time. And Chevy Trucks, the most dependable, long-lasting...
The Stanley Cup was supposed to be here 3 days ago. You hear that? There's 20,000 screaming people that are going to tear me apart. They tear! Thank you very much. Thank you. Goodbye. 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 Stanley Cup! Stanley Cup!
Got an important package? Next time, send it FedEx and be absolutely sure.
The Oilers, number 22, Anson Carter.
And he takes a wrist.
Edmonton goal, scored by number 22, Anson Carter. Up first for the Panthers, number 25, Victor Kozlov.
He takes the backhand shot.
Up next is number 94, Ryan Smith.
And he takes a wrist shot.
Up next is number 18, Marcus Nielsen.
He lets the backhand.
Florida goal, scored by number 18, Marcus Nielsen. Up next is number 33, Yuri Dopeda.
And he takes a wrist shot.
Up next is number 20, Valerie Bure.
He takes
Florida goal, scored by number 20, Valerie Bure. Up next is number 89, Mike Comrie.
and he takes a wrist shot.
Up next is number 44, Sandis Ozelinch.
a great save on a would-be game-ending goal.
Up next is number 16, Michael York.
And he takes a wrist shot. Oh, and it goes off the post.
Up next is number 36, Dmitry Yuskevich.
He lets the backhand shot go. The Florida Panthers score enough for the win at 5-4. What's your take on this game, Mike?
Even the bruises don't seem to hurt as much when you win after coming back in a game.
Let's go back to the studio for Sports Center. Good night, everybody, from the Sky Reach Center.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game. The number 3 star, Mike Comrie. The number 2 star, Olli Jokinen. The number 1 star, Valerie Bure.
This has been a special presentation of ESPN on ABC.